Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And got a good one for you today. I'm in Long Beach on the Naples side of Alamitos Bay. And I have a question. The question is, who do you believe, guys? Do you believe the politicians? Do you believe the economists? Do you believe your own eyes? Let's put it that way. Um, Before I get into it, please take a second. Please like the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget we have an email list below. You can sign up for Patreon. There's more Patreon stuff coming out this week if you want more exclusive content. And today we have a sponsor, the one and only Patriot Gold. And I will talk about them a little later. But let's get into it. Our Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, steps forward and says, how can you have a recession when unemployment is the lowest in over 50 years? We have a 3.4% unemployment rate. Everybody's working. The only people that don't want to work are the homeless people, guys. That's it. Everybody else is doing great. Now, the problem with this is that this is 100% not true, to say the least. So who do you believe? Okay? Who do you believe? The economy is doing great. Everything is perfect. Business is doing great, according to her. And you're seeing inflation finally coming down. Inflation is not coming down, guys. It's cooling off. There's a big difference. The fact that things are still up there, things are still high in price, things are still just going up like this. Okay, where before they were like this. Okay? That's that. But Janet Yellen says not to worry. So if this were true, if we had great unemployment, you wouldn't see things like this. Dell Computer, great computer company, owned by the Dell family again. They took it private again a few years back. And Dell has just announced 6,550 layoffs because things are so good. No, because demand for the PC space is completely down. Completely off, guys, as to where it should be. Credit Suisse steps forward, and Credit Suisse just announced that they're going to get rid of 9,000 jobs between now and 2025. 9,000. Now here's the best part. They're going to lay people off today, seriously, and tomorrow's bonus day. So people are going to get bonuses that are left. How awful is that? But things are good. We walked by the tanning salon today, and we're closed. Sorry, nobody to work. And, sorry if you bought the, year membership or anything like that. There's nothing to worry about, though. Everything is good. So I don't know who you believe. Believe your own eyes, though, guys, because business is not the same. Everyone that I've talked to that is in business has talked about nothing but challenges in the marketplace right now, regardless of what they do, regardless if they are in technology, service work, they work for somebody, whatever. And again, if you work for a big company right now, hold on to your hat right now, because as they start looking to get rid of people, they're going to get rid of the headaches. They're going to get rid of the people that are the biggest pain in the asses. That's what they're going to do. So, you can look at Janet Yellen all you want and sit there and say, everything's great and there's not a care in the world, but she has a job, guys. Okay? And every time I talk about her, I get slammed. Women sit there going, she's so accomplished and you're so demeaning to Grandma Yellen. Yes, I am, because it's ridiculous to sit there and talk about how great things are when we had 2% inflation before she walked into office, and it's gone up substantially. Who knows what we have to look forward to? If you do not believe that we are in a recession right now and we are full steam in a recession, you're a fool. I don't know what else to say, because this is not a good economic sign of anything. To talk about unemployment like this, who believes that? And the jobs that were added last month, 500,000, hospitality jobs. Okay. Yes, certain people are coming back. Yes, things are back. Certain people are spending more money, but they're not spending it like they used to. The restaurant I was at today, asking questions. Oh, people are splitting meals. People are ordering water, no beers. They're doing everything they can to keep the check as low as possible right now. So that's what you have to look forward to right now. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys, right now. Let me know what you think about this, because that's what's happening right now. I'm going to cover a bunch of different stories in this video. And one thing that I absolutely get a kick out of is when it comes to talking about retirement and what motivates people. Some people just run out of gas. They just don't want to work anymore. Some people don't have the money to retire, so they have to work. One thing that you're seeing in France and in the UK now is, hey, we should motivate people to work more and work longer in life. Why? Why? Because those are better workers? Is that it? Well, the Institute for Fiscal Studies in the UK, Jeremy Hunt, who runs that, is getting pressure to where people should be motivated to work longer. Why? What is the point of that? If somebody wants to stop working and collect their pension, that should be the end of it, guys. Collect your pension. Don't spend too much. Live within your means, and you can be retired and do nothing all day. Now, some people cannot handle that. Some people don't like that because one thing about the UK that it's done is they have a pension program that people have added a lot of money to and made it so that they really don't have to work into the later years of their life. Some people can retire very early because of the way the system is set up. And it's fascinating that they're getting heat for this right now, to me. I think it's funny right now because, again, being told you have to continue to work is one thing. Being told that you shouldn't take as much money as you have is another thing. We are seeing airlines, Southwest Airlines, just lowered the work requirements. Okay? Normally they want 1,000 hours of people with a fixed wing aircraft. No, we're going to lower it to 500 hours. As little as 500 hours. They don't say a minimum of 500 hours, it's as little as 500 hours. I don't know about you guys, but I want my pilot, I want him elderly. I want him to be a seasoned veteran with grandkids that wants to go home to them someday and works out 3 days a week and is just an absolute stud. Or if it's a woman, I want her to be in the best physical shape ever. And I don't care, but older and more experienced. To sit there and lower requirements for an airline pilot, does that seem insane to you guys right now? It seems ludicrous to me. Volitia, great name, out of Ireland. We were talking about different benefit programs for people and to get your bills paid. And she said, well, Dan, we even have this in Ireland right now. So guys, think about this. If you're having a difficult time paying your bills, your utilities, your cell phone bill, everything, there are programs throughout the United States and look, around the world, Ireland, where you can get your bills paid for your different utilities. It's amazing. You should look at that. Share things like this with other people. Ask people, how they're doing. One thing that I like to do is just call my friends. How are you? What are you doing? How's life? And check in with people. Most people don't want to tell you if they're having a difficult time, but you can get a feel for it, David Rosenberg, he's a stock analyst and a very brilliant guy, and he runs Rosenberg Research and Associates. He is talking about stocks taking another 15 to 30% hit right now in 2023. Do not think of stocks going up as a whole until at least 2024. And Mr. Rosenberg has got a track record to match this. So he's just not throwing some blanket statement out there for people to, this guy's a quack, he's an idiot. No, he's got a track record to back it. And that's the other thing. Do you guys look at people like this? When Mr. Rosenberg speaks, does that interest you? I mentioned Peter Schiff. I mentioned Robert Kiyosaki, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, certain people, and people just explode and say, why would you listen to these idiots? They don't know what they're talking about. Michael Burry, too, for that matter. And they're all brilliant people, out there. Who do you listen to? Tell me. Tell me who I should be watching right now. And I'll be happy to do that. Don't forget, big interview with Gerald Celente this week. If you guys have questions, send me the questions over. And as long as you're not crazy, because we've gotten a few that are just that are funny, okay? But I'm never going to ask Mr. Celente some of the stuff that you guys have sent me. So have a little decorum and decency, and maybe we'll share it with him. But share your thoughts on all this stuff so far. And once again, kindness. Not everybody's got sunshine right now. It's freezing out there. Spoke to someone I worked with today. and it's 15 degrees at his house right now. So share your thoughts. Hope you guys are well. Let's talk about our sponsor, Patriot Gold Group. With all the headlines right now that we're seeing, all the layoffs, business closures, everything, people need to take control of their own finances. And you need to get yourself a self-directed IRA or 401k that's backed by physical metals from the Patriot Gold Group. Call them today, 888-330-1431, and get a free investor guide. It's absolutely no obligation. They will answer all your questions. They have the best-in-class service, #1 rated for over 6 years by Consumer Affairs. You need to call them today and get the information while you can. 888-330-1431 before it's too late. Look at what central banks are doing. Look at what municipalities are doing. Look at what the billionaires are doing. They are buying physical metals right now, and you need to do the same thing before it's too late. Think about it. So many people have lost so much in their 401k over the last 2 years, 40% for some of these people. But you can combat that. You can get a safe haven investment with metals right now. Just talk to them, guys. Tell them I allegedly sent you. Use the link below, 888-330-1431 before it's too late, and contact the great people at Patriot Gold. I love the stuff you guys send me. And there is a great article below that you have to read, where they're talking about how the 517,000 jobs that were added last month are a complete fallacy, and it's completely fake and not real at all, and that we actually lost, are you ready for this, 2.5 million jobs last month since the first of the year. That is crazy, guys. And whether you believe it or not, pretty good argument as to all the layoffs that this site has kept track of, and how we're losing jobs hand over fist, but we're supposed to believe that things are good right now. Okay? They're not. How about Microsoft? Microsoft just cut back its 90-acre plant and put it on hold. Not slowing it down. We're going to build it some other time. No, we're done. We're not going to do this right now. Well, that's crazy, guys. This is where you have to start looking at things in a realistic manner. Is it serious? Yes. Do you believe this stuff? I don't. You can do whatever you want. You can believe that the economy is great. I've had people write me and tell me how stupid, you're done, the economy's on fire, and then you try to look these people up and they're just fake. They're using fake emails. They're using other YouTubers' emails, which is funny because we know who they are when you have their ISP addresses. Anyways, story for another day. But it's ridiculous, guys. Tell me what you think. If you think that we actually lost 2.5 million jobs last month, that would be awesome. I'm thinking about applying for this job. Google just did a job cut. They cut the mental health and well-being expert for their company, and I would love that. I've gotten a lot of phone calls today since my video yesterday talking about firing the millennials and how I would do that. The Millennials Guide to Get to Work. I think everybody should get a participation trophy. What do you guys think when you show up at a company? I think that would be awesome. What do you guys think about this one? Frontier Airlines is working on a program where you can fly anywhere around the country, unlimited, for $399 a person. I'm telling you, if this is true, story is below, this would be the greatest deal ever, depending on where Frontier Airlines flies. So can you use it, every day of every week? What's the limitation on that? Because it's like summertime, which would be awesome. Because I'm telling you guys, hey, Dan, where is Dan today? Oh, he's in Scottsdale today. I would buy one of these and hop around the country and go visit people. Hey, I'm going to be in Texas on Thursday. $399 to fly wherever. Be awesome. So share your thoughts on that one, guys. Maybe they'll let me sit in the cockpit like Jimmy in Airplane and say hi to the captain every now and then. You can ask me questions. So share your thoughts on that. Now, a great story about this, also with unlimited flights, was when Mark Cuban sold his company, I believe it was broadcast.com. You guys can correct me on that if I've got the name wrong for the first company. But he made, $1 billion, and he had a girlfriend. He wasn't married at the time. He said, what would be a cool thing to buy? And he reached out to American Airlines and wanted to buy a lifetime pass. And the rumor was for two people, it was $125,000, but he wanted it so that he could bring anybody with him in case girlfriend A turned into girlfriend B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K. You know what I mean? Now he's married and he's very happy. But that would be cool. But 125 grand seems kind of realistic for something like this. So what do you guys think about the Frontier Airlines? Because I'm telling you guys, I would totally do this. I would hop on a plane and we're in Minneapolis today. St. Paul, you know, I mean, it'd be great. It would be St. Louis today. I would totally do that. Share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. This video has a mishmash of stories, which I kind of like. Nassim Taleb, this is Mr. Black Swan, which is a really bitchin' title that I'd like to be Mr. Black Swan. You know, that's really cool. Mr. Black Swan is saying that investors need to understand that we're going to go to the dark ages right now, and that we're going to see nothing that's going to resemble a bull market anytime soon. He's with Mr. Rosenberg talking about that. So I love guys like this that sit down and just say, hey, bad? No, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be worse than that, and people don't know what's coming. That I love. I love people that make bold statements like this, and this is not, hey, prepare. No, it's going to be bleak. So speaking of preparing, how about the poor people in Turkey right now? Inflation was completely out of control. The economy was upside down. Then they get hit with that massive earthquake. Those poor people, the death toll continues to mount right now. But you guys have to understand this. Right now, they say that there are thousands of buildings completely collapsed. I have a story below that shows an aerial shot of just how destroyed certain cities are. And because of the backwards nature of the, you know, things like, you know, the building department and building and safety, which these people are a pain in the ass, building and safety is. But there's times like this that you're grateful for these people scrutinizing and being a headache every now and then, because when a corner is cut and you have a building shake like that, and I've been in a really strong earthquake before and just survived it, okay? This is horrific. And that's what happens when you don't have building and safety like that. So it's terrible, guys. Absolutely, you know, cataclysmic to live through something like this. And I pray for these poor people, and I hope that they can get aid, because thousands of people are going over there just to rescue people right now. Another completely opposite side of the spectrum. Great article about Canadians. Canadians, for some reason, I'm getting all this stuff about how Canadians are more fit than Americans, which yeah, I'm losing sleep over that one, guys. Okay? I think people were upset that I said the woman that won $38 million was worth $75. So there's that. So that's not true. Everybody in Canada is just as fat as the Americans are, and they eat horribly. So I like, she's on her speakerphone, so we get to hear her phone call. Anyways, guys, share your thoughts on this. Are Canadians more fit? Do you care? Okay? Again, the loss of sleep over this one item has been horrible for me. So please bear with me right now while I think of something more important. What I'm about to say is not me misspeaking or using a wrong figure. There's an article below that supports this, and that is that Facebook, Meta, is betting on the metaverse right now. How about this? They are losing an average of $1 billion a month on the metaverse. That didn't work out. Remember, the Beyond Meat, fake meat, impossible shenanigans, you know, hairy dog meat, whatever you're going to eat, okay, that lost hundreds of millions of dollars. This is losing $1 billion a month right now. $1 billion a month. I can't even fathom that. So Mark Zuckerberg is upside down, to say the least, on it, and it's just not clicking. I also think that more people are getting away from Facebook and Instagram and things like that right now. So share your thoughts on that stuff, guys, because I think that we're seeing a radical turn right now when it comes to all this stuff. The other thing is inflation in Canada. Another great story below about how inflation in Canada, especially food inflation, they cannot keep a lid on it. So you're going to see food inflation go through the roof. You're going to see food inflation here continue through the roof. But don't worry, everybody's working, everybody has a job, you have all the money in the world. It costs, you know, $30 to go eat lunch for yourself now when you go out, and it's crazy. Too much, guys. Absolutely too much. All the way around. Everything's expensive. Dog food, outrageous. Went and bought dog food for beautiful Rosie. And, oh, by the way, Rosie got a bath. Let me show you guys this great photos. This is before, during the bath. They sent me the updates because they're saying, hey, get ready to pay for this because it's going to be pricey. Anyways, the mobile dog place did that. And this is the finished results, too, for Rosie, because she's just a sweetheart. So share your thoughts on this. But again, food inflation, inflation for everything. Inflation for your car insurance, your car registration. Living is more expensive. Your wages, people are talking about how they're going up, are not enough to keep up with inflation right now, and nobody wants to do the math on that. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to admit that things are bad right now. So let me know what you guys think about this. Share your thoughts on all this stuff, and there's more to cover. Now here's a couple stats that are absolutely amazing that you need to think about. In Canada, it is anticipated that 45%, 45, almost half, of the people with a variable mortgage think that they have less than 10 months before they're going to be outpriced out of their homes. That the loans are going to go up so much that they will not be able to make the payment and will be foreclosed upon. Again, the economy, you have nothing to worry about. Everything is great. Here it's great, Canada great. Now, the problem with this is that you're going to have people with benchmark, when the benchmark rate is at 4.5%, okay, people think that they can handle where it's at right now. The problem with it is that Canada's had a flurry of rate increases. They're going to continue to go up. Mortgage rates have gone up in Canada substantially. You're going to start to see a drastic downturn in Canadian real estate. I have people that write me all the time and say, I bought a house and we're upside down. The worst one was the people that bought a house 3 hours away from the office because they were never going back to the office, and they got called back to the office and couldn't sell a depreciating asset because the home was worth less than they owed on it. Kiss of death, baby, okay? Bankruptcy, foreclosure, awesome, okay? Just great. Now, the problem with this is a worldwide dilemma. This is happening in Australia, in the UK as well. People have these adjustable loans, and don't worry, things will go down. They're going to lower interest rates, okay? No, they're not. They're going up, guys. And the economy, which is not good, is bad, is going in the wrong direction for people. And you're going to see more and more problems with home prices and with real estate as a whole. That's just Dan. The next thing is people with their car payments. Think about this. The average car payment here in the United States has an interest rate right now of over 8%. That's the average. That's not the deadbeats. That's the average. It was a year ago, 2.9%. It's gone up to 8% in a year. And again, you have to get places. They're not being tolerant right now of you being behind in your car payment. They would rather get that car back, sell it at the auction, get whatever they can for it, have you lose money on it, and resell the car. That's more profitable than you making your payment right now. That's the problem that people are experiencing right now, which again is the kiss of death right now. I love this house. Look at this thing, how big that thing is. And their backyard is that, okay? Stunning, guys, just absolutely stunning. I would do without the fake grass. I'm sure they put the fake grass in because dogs come out here and crap and they don't pick up after themselves. But just absolutely, look how big this thing is. Isn't that huge? And then you got some mook with his camera. Hi. I got a good one for you today. Which I always do, guys, you know that. But, do you guys get it? Remember, Janet Yellen, it's all good. Don't worry. My grandson's going to go to college. I mean, come on, guys. It's getting ridiculous at this point because it is not good. And people have more payments over $1,000. More people are behind. And the number of people that are at 60 days behind on their car payments has increased by almost 10%. Okay? So it's awful, guys. It's going in the wrong direction for an economy that's doing well. People may be working, but they're not working at a full-time job. They're not working 40 hours a week. They're working 2 and 3 jobs for the people that want to work, because there's a lot of lazy people out there that don't want to work 2 and 3 jobs. So let me know what you guys think about this. And again, this is their backyard. Is that just slick? Okay? you know? So very peaceful, very calm. But let me know what you guys are thinking about all this stuff. I'm going to end this video with these last few stories. And the first one is Google. Google is trying to compete with Chat GPT. So they're going to issue its own AI program that you can work with, like Chat GPT, that will write things and design things and do things for you, called Baird. And that's going to happen soon. But I'm telling you guys, this is going to get rid of a lot of white collar workers out there. A lot of different services that we pay for are going to be eliminated with AI because you won't have to do it anymore. So let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know if you guys have tried this. It's fantastic, by the way. So it'll be interesting to see how Google does this, because I couldn't imagine Google taking this laying down, which they're not. The next thing is, when you guys go to the movie theaters, do you guys like that you can get assigned seats? You can buy them in advance and you know where you're going to sit. The fourth row, third seat in, and you're going to sit there to watch your movie. Now, you may have went and saw, Avatar or Top Gun, Maverick over the summer. But I love that. My daughter, who has her Regal Pass, or if it's called, goes to the movies quite a bit for her work. And, nothing's better than having your seat ready. AMC just announced today, they're going to charge you more for the better seats. So the seats in the center of the theater, you're going to pay a few bucks more for, which I think is crazy. It's nuts. So, they're going to charge more for food delivery, things like that. But you want the better seats? You're going to pay for it. Crazy. Final thing, Super Bowl ads this year completely sold out with something very telling. There is not one crypto ad in the lot of Super Bowl ads this year. And again, do you care about the Chiefs and the Eagles? Do you care? All I care about is that once the Super Bowl is done, they will start talking about baseball, and which I look forward to. So the average commercial between $6 and $7 million. Most commercials sold for $7 million, but there is a finite number of commercials and they sold out of them again, but there's not one crypto ad this year, which again, with the FTX scam that we were all, was perpetrated on all of us. That's the thing, the, hey, you're missing out, you should try this. That was done to every one of it. Whether you buy crypto or not, you had that shoved down your throat. And a lot of these companies are not doing well right now. So let me know what you guys think about this. Please don't forget to hit the like button on the video. Please subscribe, hit the bell notification. Don't forget, if you want to email me, hello@iallegedly.com. I do my best to respond to everything. And onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon.